Ladies and gentlemen, it's star time. Will you please welcome Squire of Knotty Ash, King of the Diddy Men. Will you please welcome Ken Dodd?
Good. First of all, Linjaman, my Lord Mayor, Lady Mayoress. My gracious Lord Mayor, good gracious Lady Mayoress. Alderman Tickle, Gladys from the Chip Shop, Angela Rippon. First of all, folks, I'd like to say, aye, aye. Oh, that's no good for Batley. Don't be so skinny with it. Aye, aye. Stop being... You're not skinny with it, are you, missus? No, you don't look as though you'd be. Tonight... I'd like to say, how tickled I am, missus. How full of plumptiousness. They can't touch you very dear, not if you wash your hands and cut your nails. How completely discomnickerated I feel standing here tonight, here back in the old shed. Here tonight, in this fantastic Batley branch of the Meals on Wheels service. This is the first time I've worked in an MFI. Are you all in a good mood? Good. Lend us a quid. To think... My dear friend, to think we're all going to spend the next 7.5 hours together. This is... What do you mean, not likely? You see, a lot of people say that my shows apparently seem to go on and on and on. I mean, would I? Would I? Oh, you've been before, have you? That's a good idea, missus, the thermos flask and the sandwiches. Not too sure about the tent. Is that a rucksack? Well, tell him to sit up straight. There's one thing about my shows, folks, you always go home in the daylight. And here tonight, here in this magnificent, this tribute to superglue, this theatre of the imagination. Have you all got a good imagination? Good. You'll need it. The giraffe hasn't turned up. Giraffe, look, big long thing with spots. No. No, this is... Here. I have to imagine you're enjoying yourself. You have to imagine I'm a comedian. You've got the biggest job. We all have to imagine this young lady on the front row here, the lady in the rugby jersey. We all have to imagine she is Raquel... Raquel... By Joe. Congratulations, my dear. You'll never drown. We've all got to imagine that he is Clark Gable. Take a bow, Clark. A round of applause. First time at the frontier, that famous Hollywood star, Clark Gable. Very fond of taking all his clothes off, backing up to the bedroom window and shouting, how's this for a Gable end? You think so, madam? Well, worse is to come. He has been known during the winter months when there's frost about and he likes to keep his celery crisp. He has been known to trot down the garden, whip his singlet over his head and shout, how's this for a bicycle rack? But tonight... What a show we've got lined up for tonight. Derek Smith, you all know the famous Derek Smith, a wonderful man, a man who can count his money in 17 different languages. This bill is all his this evening. I'm not taking the blame for it. Tonight, we haven't got one big star, but there you are. Tonight, we've got artists from all the four corners of the job centre. We've got one fella coming on, all the way from Switzerland. He comes on, he sits on a walking stick and then yodels. And, no, pity, I paid £4 for that. Got a very funny lady from Belgium, Antwerp. The famous Russian knife thrower, Vladimir cut his head off. Saucy Russian striptease lady, Eva Vestov. From the circus, we've got a lion tamer, Claude Bottom. A fantastic contortionist, Willie Snappit. He has. Yeah. Our guest star tonight was to have been Demis Roussos. Only a fortnight ago, during those high winds, the gales, they blew under his caftan, and he's now hang gliding over Pudsey with... Oh, guest stars, they're a pain in the arse. You remember my last television series? And they said it would be. Well, 1 week. Please, madam, it was a big success. Used to go out directly after the Sky at night. This, 1 week. For a guest star, we had Dracula. Christopher Lee, fangs for the memory, Dracula. On the Saturday afternoon at the rehearsal, he ate a BBC meat pie. He went berserk, broke into Dolly Parton's dressing room, a bitter on the neck. Police came and took him away to have his eyes tested. We got a yogi from India who does the splits over a blow lamp. And, then sings Tears, Broken Hearted, and there goes my everything. Jamie, Yogi, from India. His name's Singe. Singe chapatis. Oof. And browned off poppadoms. For all those people who love good, clean, wholesome entertainment, we have the exit. And best of all, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, of the Mirfield, is it? Mirfield? Pool League. I thought you'd all be in swimming costumes. Here tonight. How the hell can you raise money for a swimming pool if you're all sitting here with your shirts on? Anyway, bye-bye. Tonight, then, we've got the real true stars. You, the audience. Let's have Thank you. Got all sorts of... There's a posh lady down here, eating chips with their gloves on. We've got a lady sitting with her knees up, is it? No, it isn't. It's two men with bald heads. But... You see, folks, whenever I play a posh place, and this will be lovely when it's finished, they've... no, honestly, if you can just get a few mirrors in here, they'll be all right. They always supply me with a butler, a dresser, to put... We don't always play in posh places. We were in a club in Liverpool last week, Scruffy. They kept a pig on the counter as an air freshener. On the Thursday night, vandals broke in and decorated the place. Well, usually they supply me with a butler to put me in my tights with a warm spoon, teaspoonful of camphorated oil, and if I'm lucky, a little bit of 3-in-1. But tonight, I have my very own frontier butler booked for this evening, Knockers. Where are you? Knockers? Where are you? Knockers? Wait, this is my butler, Knockers, ladies and gentlemen. So-called... Good evening. Pardon?
Good evening, Mr. Dodd.
Oh, you've given yourself lines, have you? I see, right. Well, Knockers. One of the actors from the Bradford Alhambra. They've come over here for a warm. Now, Knockers, what are you doing there? Stock taking? Stop it. Why didn't you buy a calculator the same as other... What the hell's missing there? Do you know you're concave? Didn't I see you on the good ship Lollipop? No. Look. I want you to take this coat of yours round the back. Yeah, like that. Thank you. You get these suits by sending away the tops of 12 birds' custard packets. The snag is the budgie keeps dragging me in the back of the cage. Now, I tell you what. Now, put it on. I've always wanted to see what I look like if I ever shrink in the night. So there you are. Fantastic. I want you to wear that for the next Everton game. Now, these. That's a fantastic wig, that, isn't it? Can you swim in it? Come here, face the front there. I'll never turn you back on an audience. Oh, love it. You look as though you just fell off the magic roundabout. I'll tell you one thing. You can forget about the superannuation. It's a boomerang. Chuck it to that lady. No! It's very warm in here tonight, Knockers. I think we'll just spend some... Oh. Now then, that surprised you, didn't it, Mrs.? Eh? Did you think I was going to produce a white rabbit? A green cockatoo. Oh, okay. Right. Thank you, Knockers. To the dressing room. Give him a round of applause, folks. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, can I sincerely say how tickled I am. Did you see that? I'll do it again. How This lady seemed to like it. They can't touch over it here. Not if you've been sponsored. Watch very closely, gentlemen. The quickness of the hand deceives the girl in the taxi. Thank you. I'll play you one more game. Go on. There you are. Are you taking a photograph, dear? See me later, madam. Any 3 positions, 4 and 6. This... To be with you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, a privilege to be here tonight on your special occasion here in Batley. Once again, dear Batley. Batley, the Las Vegas of Yorkshire. This... It is, sir. Don't mock. I think we've got foreigners here from Wakefield. This... Of course it is. They've got everything here in Batley now, haven't they? Got discotheques, nightclubs. Some of them stay open until about 7:25. This... Is there anybody in from Batley? Oh, how do you do, sir? Just saying, what a nice place. This new traffic system you've got. Congratulations. Nobody will ever find you now. This... Not the first time. I've been coming to Batley for years. Years and years. I remember it when it was at Tinnot. This... Years and years. When I was a little lad, my mother used to say to us, you're going to Batley if you don't behave yourself. So... Could we have... I want to try and please the manager, let me know, because you know young Derek Smith, he's a wonderful man and he's completely stage-struck. He's just signed a 7-year contract with Granada. He's hired a video recorder. But it's... And he's really got his hand down. I want to prove to him that I'm worth the extra 75p. So... I get 75p more than the others because I have to lock up. So, could we... Could you all laugh together? It would impress him. Not in dribs and drabs. Can we have a trial laugh? A trial ha-ha. 1, 2, 3. Oh. You see, they reckon if you can get a laugh in Yorkshire, you can put your name down for a council house at the Falkland Islands. I mean, this is Yorkshire. You're from York, all from Yorkshire, you right? Anybody from Lancashire? Oh, thank God for that. Well, Lancashire, Yorkshire, twin counties, right? Great county, divided by the Pennines, right? What's it called? The backbone of England, right? So where does that leave London? Now then, Now this... See, the manager of this abandoned bakery, what a nice man. Met me at the back door about an hour ago, typical Yorkshire welcome. He said, where the hell have you, Middle, now? No, he didn't. Now, he met me at the back, he said, nay then, said they, is thou artist? Said he what? He said, nay then, said they, on thee, thou, thee, send. He said, is thou artist? Well, luckily, I speak a bit of Dewsbury, so I said, happen. Well, he said, come in there. So he's lent me his own room in back. I'm not in the dungeon. I'm not in the dressing rooms. I'm in the manager's office, Mr. Smith's, where he does all the VAT. I was in there before. I was so nervous about meeting you, with good cause. I was walking round and round. I kept banging my head on the chain. And I was thinking, I wonder... Will anybody laugh tonight? I'll talk to you, sir. You look sensible. Or what about the gentleman with the dark glasses? Been doing a bit of welding. What? Sir? Sir, I put it to you. You put it to me. I'll put it to him. He'll put it to her. No, cancel that. I'll put it to her. What is a laugh? There's the thing. What is a little poser? What is a laugh? A laugh is a noise that comes out of a hole in your face. Anywhere else, you're in dead trouble. That's why... people laugh at all sorts of things. Some ladies laugh at little things. It's a pity, really, but there you are. It can ruin your week in Butlins. Have you ever been there for a laugh? Butlins. We went last year. We had there Peely Wheelie, Pathelli. We used to play squash every night. 38 of us in the one chalet. The food at Butlins, but it's very similar to the food you can get here, actually. And that's because here they do have a Butlin-trained chef. It's what they call a cordon bleu. But Butlins, you hear them all the food is fit for a prince. You hear them all shouting in the dining hall, here, prince. I was talking to the chef. I said, what do you do about salmonella? Oh, so we just fry it in batter, the same as everything else. So, this... Now, I do need your help, ladies and gentlemen. I do need your help. So, perhaps you'd be happier laughing to music. Have a look on the stage. This is not a youth opportunity scheme. This is what's left of the Liverpool Philharmonic after cuts. This on the ukulele here. This is Rambo. Yes, well, he's let himself go a bit. And what do you do with that thing you used to have holding your head on? His wife calls him the stud because he has a habit of rolling under the bed at night. Our drummer here, this is the only drummer in Britain with a cat flap. This is... And on the chip range here we have Professor Llewellyn Titarovsky, BSA in clips, harmony hairspray, thermal underwear and small Japanese organ. Professor, have you any laughter ha-ha music? Nagasaki, thank you. Ha, 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 ha. Come on, girls, here we go. Ha, 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 ha. Hee, hee. Ho, 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 ho. Mrs., are you laughing at something I've said or something he's done? Because in an audience, you know, everybody laughs and claps a different way. If you see somebody clapping like that, they work on the butter counter at the co-op. You get ladies who laugh like a battery hen laying a square egg. They go, ho, 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 ho. Gentlemen who laugh like donkeys. They go, I love donkeys, don't you? Sometimes I wish I was a donkey. Only sometimes, of course. And a few months ago, I was over in Bridlington. I always go in February because the deck chairs are cheaper. And I dashed down on the beach. I said to this fellow with all the donkeys, I said, excuse me, can you hire these donkeys? He said, oh, there's a little screw under the saddle. This is, now, some people laugh like sheep. They go, ha, ha. Have you ever heard sheep talking to each other? Sheep say, yeah, weather.
Where's me shirt?
Are there any farmers in tonight? Any Yorkshire farming? Any farmers in? I thought so. It's coming from over there, isn't it? You can always tell when there's farmers in, when they're showing their wives to their seats and say, come on, there's a girl, come on, Daisy. Oh. I bet he's got a twig with him, because they can't... Farmers always have to have a twig, and they walk like that until they've got 27 acres. And their wives wear green wellies. No, this is a very... This is going to... When the show starts, we'll be starting shortly, this is going to be a great night tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because this, after all, is Wednesday night. Is there any night like Wednesday night in Yorkshire? Yes, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Pardon me, sir, I'll just have a word. What did you, when you were a little lad, and it's not so long ago, I realise that, but no, I know, what did you used to do on a Wednesday night? What did you do on a Wednesday night? Go on. Send me what you do on a Saturday night. Well, what do you do on a Saturday night? Same you do on a Wednesday night. Oh, yes, this is very interesting, but it's not really... But can I be more personal? What night's your bath night, sir? What night's your bath night? What night's your bath night? Pardon? Now make your mind up. Which is it? Tuesday night or Saturday? Tuesday night and Saturday night. You mean every Saturday night? Do you have it an all over, or does she just sit you on the draining board and go as far as your knees with a flannel? No, you don't know. It could be... You get a lot of posh people in, like Harrogate, and they say, we have a shower, and some of them have bidets. We don't have bidets in Liverpool, we just stand upside down in the shower, and if you want a jacuzzi, just put a teaspoonful of Andrews in the bathwater. But this... Can I ask you another question? I like to get close to my audience. When you have a bath, when you're in the bath now, do you start at the top or you start at the other end, the bottom? The other end. No matter what it depends on. Do you start at the top? You start at the top and work. Very wise. This is... No, this is because I'm going back to the days when we used to get bathed in the old tin bath when we were kids. Remember that? In the tin bath with a brick under one end. The older you got, the deeper you sat. You ask your dad, that's what we used to do. Yes, when your granddad was a lad, it was the order of the bath. The order of the bath. Kids first, then the whippets, then your granddad. And then old rugby jersey you get thrown in next. We still use the old tin bath in our house. Last Saturday night, my little diddy granddad, he was in the tin bath in front of the kitchen fire, having his weekly scrub, when into the kitchen comes our big boxer dog, Prince. Our dog spotted my granddad in the tin bath. Our dog thought, hello, they're putting me meat in a bigger bowl. But I'm going back to yonks ago. I'm going back to BA, before Arthur. Arthur Scott. Yes, you're all from Yorkshire, aren't you? Of course you are. See, we've had nobody to laugh at since Harold Wilson. At one time, all you had to do was come in on a Mac and say, but you know, Gannex, and that was it. Now we've got Arthur Scargill, a 3-shredded wheat man. He has 2 for breakfast and wears 1 on his head. Oh, there you go. Get off. Right, no, this... Now, you see, you'll notice I do a lot of satire. That's why I have this big stool. And if you give it to one lot, you've got to give it to the other. Now, we've got to find something to say about David Owen. Isn't he funny in that Last of the Summer Wine? God, it's fantastic. And you've got to remember years ago, you see, time is an illusion. Time will be an illusion next year, because next year there's only going to be 11 months. Mrs. Thatcher's soul, July. This... Oh, no, years and years and years ago, ladies and gentlemen, when Adam was like... See, coming back to Yorkshire, we've travelled all over Yorkshire. Like, during this summer, we've gone around all the seaside resorts. We've been to Scarborough. Ever been there? Scarborough? Oh, it's a beautiful place, Scarborough. But it is a bit hilly. Scarborough. Late at night, see all the old age pensioners going back to their digs, all roped together. They say, go on, Gladys! We had a marvellous time in Scarborough. We had wonderful digs. I don't think they've been dug long. We stayed in Mrs. Digger's Dignified Digs. No dogs, 30 shillings a week, all in one bed, Yusuf Cruitt. Lovely seaside holiday food. You come down in the morning for your breakfast, there's a kipper nailed behind the door. Everybody wipes their bread on as you go past ours. For lunch, you got 2 choices. Take it or leave it. I used to come down every morning for my shredded wheat. I have to have 3, you see, because I do a lot of modelling for door knockers. And also with having a perfect physique. I'm a bit like you, sir. You're low-chested. Well, I have... Well, you see, Derek Smith. No. I do a lot of posing in these girly magazines, you know, Pumping Iron and stuff. Did you see me? A fortnight ago, I did the centrefold in Exchange of Mart. And... It was very tasteful, but they ruined it with a staple. Anyway, as I say, these digs, for lunch you get two choices, take it or leave it. I told the landlady, I said, Mrs, this plate's damp. Damp? She said, that's your soup. Is it? Oh. I said, what sort of soup? She said, it's oxtail. But I said, it barely covers the bottom. She said, it didn't do much more for the ox. Oh, this is good stuff, this, you know. When I went to bed at night, frightened the life out of me. Big notice over the bed, be in bed before I am. Then I realised it was 1 a.m. But you have to... But... Every night for our supper, we got the same thing, tongue. Tongue! One posh lady, bit on your style, dear, she wouldn't eat it. Oh, she said, I could never eat tongue. I could never eat anything that's come out of an animal's mouth. So they give her a boiled egg. Well... Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is glorious to come back to Yorkshire. The air out here, two sniffs and you're greedy. Tonight is romantic night, isn't it, ladies? Of course it is. We're coming up to the spectacular part of the show. It's romantic night. When these curtains go up, if this curtain goes up, you will see the most amazing sight in the whole world. The manager changing his trousers. You'll gasp with amazement, ladies. I can tell you're a gasper. All the girls, you'll go, oh! No, you won't go, ladies, when you see Derek Smith changing his trousers, how will you gasp with amazement? No, that was more of appreciation, love. No, more of a... Come on, ladies, you're all actresses, especially when you're asking for money. Let's have a gasp of amazement. Like when you see something for the first time and you think, by Jove, I'm going to enjoy this. You can't remember. All right, then. Well, come on, girls, force yourselves. Pretend you're a stick of rhubarb. You ready? A gasp of amazement. Oh, that was a good one, love. Mrs., yours had a hint of curiosity about it. How long has it been since? Well, never mind. This. Soon be Christmas. Keep it going, girls. Let's have a sigh of relief. Sigh of relief. Oh, it doesn't take much to relieve you. What? What about one from all the men this time, all the lads? A lewd leer of lust. Come on, lads. Come on, fellas. Come on, Governor, you remember. Lust. You know what lust is? It's what you get when you leave your Japanese car out in the rain overnight. Oh, look at that lust. What about a cry of shame? Shame, there you are, you see. See, this is all highly dramatic, theatrical technique, all this, you know. There's a special name for what I'm doing now. It's called struggling. This is... Oh, he's abandoning show. This is what we call in show business... Well, in a few moments' time, you see, I shall probably leave the stage and chuck in a bucket of custard. Are you going already? You're coming back? Good. Well, if you wait, we'll get a parcel of groceries up while you're out. I shall chuck a bucket of custard over this young lady on the front row. Thank you. She will reply by ramming a firework down the front of my trousers, and we'll go off together. So, this... Don't worry about it, it's only a little squib. This... Audience participation. When I'm calling you... Will you answer? Start the car. Bit of up-tempo. When I'm calling you, honey baby, when I'm calling you, will you answer? Kettle's boiling. Just one cornetto. Oh, I'd like to give it to you. Just one cornetto. Give it to me. Not nothing likely. They're 40p. Driving me mad, Mrs. I go mad and tear paper. You see, there's something I desperately want you to do for me. Oh, madam, if only. I love to go a-wandering along the mountain track or the lake, and as I go a-wandering, my knapsack's on my back. All the reason works all the grit, who forgets it every bit, for it. Murray mince, Murray mince. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Climb the ransom. Hey? See what? We've got. We are the Ovaltinis, happy girls and boys. That's it. Are there any Cocoa Cubs in? I was a Cocoa. What were you? Were you an Ovaltini? At school, we used to get people like you and make you drink Horlicks. Get your chuckle muscles working. See, that's what a laugh is, you see, ladies. A laugh really starts there in your chuckle muscle. That's that. You've got a beauty. Starts there in your chuckle muscle, then it sort of works its way up, past through your tonsils and out through your clack. It's very like an attack of wind, I suppose. Are you troubled with the wind, madam? Perhaps you'd like to sit nearer the organ. You see, everybody's born with a chuckle muscle. Remember when you were born, folks? Well, look, you don't remember, but everybody here tonight was born. Well, one or two of you were trapped. But when you're born, when you all come out of the big oven, yeah, everybody starts off... Oh, yes, everybody starts off life in the big oven. That's why some people are a bit half-baked. But when you're all tiny little babies up there, one day he brings you all out of the big oven, he lines you all up like gingerbread men, and he goes round saying, you're done, you're done, you're done. That's why you got a little dimple there, you see. Of course, some days he goes round with a pastry cutter, but that's another story, and only for the big girls. If you use your chuckle muscle every day, sir, it'll always stay lovely and springy. Boing, oing, 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 boing. But if you don't use it, it dries up and drops off. Oh, dear, painful. Now, tonight is romantic night, isn't it, ladies? All over Yorkshire, all over the civilised world and parts of Wakefield tonight. Romantic. Frisky ladies just like you'll be sitting up in bed tonight and saying, Harry. Harry. Oh, all right then, Charlie. So, are you very romantic, dear? The lady in the lovely blouse. How many children you got, dear? 8? You're kidding. 8 children. Stand up and take a bow. No, sit down, take a rest. Were you Noveltini? Serves you right. 8? 8 children. Do you live in a shoe? There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. She must have done. But if you've got 8 children, what a good job you stitched that hole up in his pyjamas. Well, you know what they say, a stitch in time saves. Now, we want some romantic music. Maestro, you're the romantic type. Where is he? Oh, he's gone. It was his wedding anniversary last week. Bought his missus a new spin dryer, a hula hoop and 10 clothes pegs. Oh. How's the air around here? Look, this Yorkshire air. I'm as fit as fit as a butcher's dog. I went to the doctor's yesterday, because you have to have a medical before you do one of these. And, well, you have to have your head examined, let's put it that way. And, because the doctors won't come out and visit, you know. You can be as sick as a footballer. You can have galloping acne. And you ring them up and you say, could the doctor come and visit me, please? They say, visit you? Visit you? Ha! You can have an appointment, 5:45 in the morning, 3 weeks next Thursday. Yeah, I could be dead by then. Well, as if you are, get someone to phone in and cancel the appointment. I went down there, and when I got a shock of my life, they said, you know, it's group practice. Oh, I thought, well, there'll be a bit of discount, fourpence off pimples. So, group practice, it means that there's a dozen doctors in a big old house, and you perm anyone from 12. But before you can get in to see the doctor, you have to get past the receptionist, old frosty face. Doctor's receptionist, Attila the Hun in knickers. Why do we always whisper when we go to the doctors? She says, what's your name? What's wrong with you? Right, she said, have your symptoms ready. So, before you see the doctor, you have to wait for the bells to ring. It's a system. It's 3 bells for Dr. Edwards, 2 bells for Dr. Jones, and 1 for Rent-A-Kill. You go in, and sometimes it's one of our colonial cousins. Good morning, I am very pleased with you. Good morning. My name is Dr. Patel, right? Get all your clothes up. Well, you see, doctor, it's tonsillitis. Don't you tell me what it is. You spoil it. I am the doctor, you're the patient. I will make the diagnosis. Now then, which leg have you got tonsillitis in? What? Oh, bloody hell, no, that. I'll pay. So, John, are you in it? I'm in Bupa. It's a wonderful thing. You should be in that. Bupa, B-U-P-A, British Underpants Prevent AIDS. It is, no, it's a wonderful thing. What are you doing? It's the double gusset. This. The gentleman with the bathing problem, you should be in, sir. See, if you're in Bupa and you have to have a bed bath, but of course you get a beautiful blonde nurse, sponge, a little bit of fairy liquid, once over lightly, don't forget the back door. But if you have to have a bed bath and it's on the NHSSS, you get a big staff nurse with a ginger moustache. She comes round on a motorbike with a mop and a bucket and says, come on, do it yourself, come on, Schnell. Get in all the corners. So I thought, to hell with this. No, I'll pay. So I'll go and see Dr. Greenberg, because I believe he does a bit on the side, if wet, in the pavilion. So I went into his insulting room. He said, you silly boy. No, I went into his insulting room. He said, are you paying or shall I hurt you? I said, no, I'm paying. Right, he said, take all the clothes off. So I took all my clothes off. He went to the next room for a laugh. And he left me standing there. Morning has broken. He came back in, he said, you'll have to dye it. I said, what colour? He said, I know, that's what they do with it. I said, I'd like a second opinion. He said, you're ugly as well. So no, listen. It's very embarrassing for a man, you know, missus, when you go to the doctors. I mean, I don't know what it's like for you ladies, and I've never been, and if they're ever selling tickets, well, I'll buy one. But when a man's at the doctor's and you don't know what to do with your hands, you're standing there, you're going, And I remember this morning particularly well, because it was in the winter. It was a January morning. It's one of those bright, frosty, clear, bright, frosty January mornings in the winter. And there was a shaft of winter sunlight shining through the surgery window. And as it caught, I thought, how like a sundial. This is, yes, I thought, fancy, 10 to 1. No, it wasn't. 6:30. He's not a stage on. He said, I want you to kneel down on all fours in the corner. Oh. I said, what for? Well, he said, I'm thinking of buying a coffee table from MFI. I just want to see what... You're better off going to see the vet. Yes. Go and see that there's never any queue when you go to the vet. There might be a couple of little old ladies sitting there with something in a brown paper bag that keeps going... Stop it, Joey. Stop doing that to Tinker. Go and see a vet. It's much the same medical examination, as long as you don't mind going down on all fours to have your temperature taken. But this is not getting us anywhere. Fitness. A healthy mind is a healthy body. I haven't been well for weeks. Last Sunday morning, I woke up in bed with misgivings. I was lying there. I was listening to the birds singing in my nightshirt, because I always wear a nightshirt. Keeps the fluff off my kneecaps, means that my legs can see each other, and it's company for them. Because I think men's legs have a terrible lonely life, don't you, love? Men's legs, standing in your trousers in the dark all day. An occasional flash of sunlight, but it's nothing. Have a look. Missus, have a look at your legs when you go to bed tonight. Ladies, have a shuft at your shafts. Take a torch, take a flashlight up to bed with you. Tell him you're going to do a bit of map reading. Say you're looking for the Pennine Way. All the men, take one of those coloured flashlights to bed, shine the green one on your legs. Give your wife a nudge and say, hey, Gladys, we'll have to lay off the lettuce. Look here. This. Tonight is romantic. Maestro, you're the romantic type. What sort of music do you advise for this wonderful audience here tonight, besides Stedford? Musical comedy, touch of class. The Maid of the Mountains. Come, tell me, pretty maiden, are there any more at home like you? There are a few. A bachelor gay am I, though I suffer with athlete's foot, and I've got a pimple on me. Come, sir. The Stupid Prince, yes. Now, the Student Prince is a beautiful romantic fairy tale. All about a young prince who lives in... Oh, I should have made a wish there. Wish I could dance in the ballet. The ballet, like Rudolph, near enough. Have you seen him on the telly? Rudolph Nureyev. He's won the award again, you know. British Industries Award for the best displayed goods of 1977. Can you imagine me wearing green tights? From the back of the club, I look like half a pound of sprouts. Well, a quarter. What do you mean, runner beans? How dare you, man? I'm noted for my bulwarker. This, a romantic story of a student prince who lives in Heidelberg. He's a bit of a Heidelberger. One morning, he's sitting on the throne. He's been there for about 4 hours. He's seen the doctor, has told him to lay off the draft bus. Well, he falls in love with this beautiful girl, the innkeeper's daughter. One night, the prince shoots in the pub for a quick sherbet. There she is, standing on the bar counter, on one leg, selling crisps and drying out the pint glasses. She has one of these low, husky voices that men love. Hello, sailor. I have him one. Oh, what? By gum, lad, that in good fettle. It's love at first fright. Like all sweethearts in love, their eyes meet. Suddenly he feels something stir in his breast, and he realizes his ferret's got loose. So a beautiful girl, terribly artistic. She used to be a window dresser in a betting shop. Beautiful, but at that funny age for a woman, somewhere between eager and desperate. She's very beautiful, but so thin. Thin. One day she swallows a pickled onion, and 4 lads leave the village. Now, her mother's the opposite. Her mother's a big, plump, jolly lady. Her mother, she used to work for a blacksmith. He used to shoe the horses, and she used to pass them to him. Well, thank you, sir. The prince is feeling a bit fed up because it's Friday night and he's spent his gyro. So could you just hang on while I explain to these posh people what a gyro is? Gyro, sir. It's purple and green. It gets you drunk. Well, the prince goes down to the pub. He has 17 Guinness on the slate and decides to visit his sweetheart on his Honda. I do it all with my mouth, you know. I think it's a gift. Some people say it's a knack, but I don't think it is, do you? But does it matter, dear? As long as you're not knackless, that's what I always say. Some poor devils I know, knackless. You can hear them roaming through the streets of Batley in the middle of the night, crying out, alas, alack, a knack I lack. The prince dashes in the house. He boozes her to his classroom. This poor girl's only got 1 tooth. He says, one eater. He kisses her neck. A lump comes in his throat. It's her earring. And a terrible feeling of John Hanson sweeps over him. He feels as though he simply must have a quick burst. It's a song, it's a song. Drink, 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 2 eyes that are bright as stars when are shining on me. Drink, 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 that are red and sweet with jam butties for tea. Down in the fields where the buttercups all grow. Never had a lesson. A 10-gallon barrel on top of the hill came crashing towards us. My heart, it stood still, but Mary stood bravely, unflinching and true. Her legs were so bandy, the barrel rolled through. Down in the fields where... Oh, the sun is a-shining to welcome the day, and it's hey, ho, come to the fair. There was the band with a spurious tone, and the cornet, clarinet, a big trombone, fiddle, cello, big bass drum, fife, spoon. In a trance, all together and tiddlywinks, old man, suck a lemon if you can. If you can't suck a lemon, suck an old tin can. I've got a gum boil, a toothache, a bellyache, a pain in my left side, a pimple on me. On the road to Mandalay, where the frying chip shops pay, there was a soldier, a Scottish soldier. He didn't half perspire when his new kilt caught fire. That's the wrong way to tickle Mary. It's the wrong way. Oh, what a pity we've got a committee to... Isn't she pretty? She's only one... On Ilkley Moor Bartat, on Ilkley Moor Bartat, on Ilkley. Take a pair of sparkling eyes, take a pair of sparkling eyes. sparkling eyes. A pair of sparkling eyes. Take a pair of sparkling eyes. Take a pair of sparkling eyes. Pair of sparkling eyes. Take a pair of sparkling eyes. Take a pair of sparkling eyes. Oh, shut up, will you? Woman is fickle. Give her a tickle. Hold her waist tightly. Do it twice nightly. My Auntie Nellie has a big telly. Big... Oh, sorry, look, I'll tell you. Classical music, they'll get it. Come and join us, come and join. Silent night. I just called to say I love you. Of all the girls I've before. Girls were made to love, and I could have all night. Well, years ago. Here in my I'm alone house, I'll be always. Any requests? Well, a lullaby. Go to sleep, my baby. Oh, there won't be a child in Batley awake. Jim, Jiminy, Tim, Timothy, Charlie and Jill. There's Laurie and Florrie and Nellie and Bill. Jim, Jiminy, Tim, Timothy, Charlie and Jill. I wish that the missus had taken. That's it. I lost my eye in the army. I lost my leg in the navy. I lost in the butcher's shop and I found it in the gravy. King Solomon had 1,000 wives. He serenaded them daily. What's the good of 1,000 wives when you've only one? Ah! Ukulele! Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Who'd have thought the gander would have done anything like that? There was a young girl called Fanny who married a man with a wooden leg. Her mother makes excellent pie crust. Come, let us lean our heads against the deep river. I've blown it. Feel sorry for the man with measles, but pity the girl with mumps. All he's got is a few extra spots, but she has 2 extra lumps. There was a young fella called Gandhi who shot in a pub for a shandy. He lifted his loincloth to wipe off the froth, and the barmaid said, "Blimey, that's handy." She stood on the bridge at midnight. Her lips were all a quiver. She gave a cough. Her leg fell off and floated up the river. Do you know last night? Do you know the night before? 3 little diddy men knocked at my door. One wore a top hat, one had a drum, and one had a pancake strapped to her. 1, 2, 3. Give in. I'll give you a Chinese bun. You don't seem to understand that. Are you playing for... Are you having tea there? These girls want to hear something soft and flowing that I can throw myself into.
The river.
The river, yeah. No! That's it. One of Rod Stewart's. I'm sailing. Poor little Rod Stewart. He looks like a plucked chicken with bronchitis. That's the one. The big fella. Dennis Russell. Oh, ever and ever and ever and ever I wonder what makes him do that. And more important, where can you get some? Because where have all the love songs gone to, folks? Where has romance gone? I mean, years ago in this country, when a young man like this gentleman here, in the gentleman in the evening dress and the trainers, or his friend here, Oh, when a young man like this gentleman here, when he wanted to plight his troth, that was... no, don't laugh at me. That's what it was called. When you were courting, that was what it said, plighting your troth. Yes, it's a bit shorter now, but there you are. I bet many a morning you left for work on your bike and said to yourself, "By Jove, I'll plight my troth when I get back home tonight." Then he probably jumped on his trusty old bike and away he went down one of those big steep hills with all the cobblestones, saying to himself, "By Jove, this is not doing my troth plighting equipment any good at all, this." And when he got back home at night, you probably went to the bottom of the garden and did the decent thing. Am I right? He went behind the greenhouse and released his pigeons. And sang, "Come into the garden, Maud," and Maud would go. Wait a minute. I believe you bought some roller skates. What a beautiful old... That was a real Victorian love song. Have you heard these pop songs, the love songs they play on the radio these days? In fact, can you imagine your granddad singing to your granny, "When your body's had enough of me, help me make it through the night." He's building a shed in bed. Possibly having a game of Lego. A strange name for a child's game, Lego. Picture your little diddy granny singing all these pop, prancing all around the bedroom going, "It's a mystery, it's a mystery." Like that lady, Toyota Wilcox. And if they're not singing pop songs, they're singing these Reggie songs. Who's this fella Reggie? Deo, Deo, Gyro, come on, you sign it with your biro. We won. Love songs. They never change. Do you realise, ladies and gentlemen, one of these days, in about 20 or 30 years from now, on Blackpool Promenade in one of those shelters, there'll be a little grey-haired lady, and she'll have her transistor, and he'll go, "I can't get no satisfaction." And she'll turn to the old gentleman and say, "Darling, they're playing our song." Which are the best songs, folks? The new songs or the old songs? The old songs, come on, we've got all ages, let's have a fight. The new songs, what do you like, Mr. The new songs or the old songs? You like a bit of both? Are you married to a sailor? Sorry. What about the lovely lady in shocking pink? What do you like, the new songs or the old songs? You like the old songs. Are you an old-fashioned girl? I wondered about the crinoline. I like the new tunes. I like the tunes, because you must admit the songs today, they haven't got many words, have they? It's all so... baby. Whereas, the songs that our granny used to sing had lovely words. Beautiful songs like, "It's only the hairs on a goose gog that stop it becoming a grape." That was a lovely song. Beautiful romantic ballads. Who will ever remember Ivor Novello's "I've Caught My Lilacs in the Spring Again"? These beautiful songs. Beautiful songs like "If you think of me like I think of you, you ought to be ashamed of yourself." This. There she comes. Good evening, Gladys. Which song do you like, dear? The new songs or old songs? You like both as well, do you? Lovely old songs like... how many of you remember this one? Sing it with me. "There's nothing left for me of days that used to be. I see a memory among my souvenirs." Clean words, please. "Some letters tied with glue, a photograph or two. I see a rose from you among my souvenirs." Lovely song. What's that French one? "Take me to your heart again. Let's make a start again, forgiving and forgetting." Which are the best songs? The new songs or the old songs? And we've got lots of we've got some gorgeous ladies in town. We've got some fabulous brunettes. This gorgeous creature here in duck egg blue. Got some beautiful blondes, some lovely blondes. We've also got one or two silver blondes, ladies and gentlemen, one or two silver blondes. And they're the most beautiful women in the... If there's any gentleman in the audience tonight who's looking for a really steady girlfriend, or even one a little bit unsteady, there's one there. Pick yourself a silver blonde. The most beautiful, the most wonderful women in all the world. Get one over 50. They're the best. Over 50. They don't yell, they don't tell, and they're as grateful as hell. Now we've got... And I can do all that pop stuff, you know. I can do the heavy metal, the lot. I've been doing it for years. I was scruffy long before Bob Geldof ever thought of it. What a wonderful day that must have been when he went to be knighted, and the Queen, with the sword, she went like that, and I got out and said, how do you fancy a haircut at the same time? No, but we got some lovely, and this is a lovely old-fashioned song dedicated to all the mums and all the silver blondes. It's called The Sunshine of Your Smile. We'll do a little bit of it. If you don't like it, we'll kick it in touch. But it's a lovely old song. I sang this the other night in the Mission, and believe me, yes, we go 4 times a week now. It's hard work, but the food's good. Surprised you meet there. Hello, Derek. No, it's a lovely old song. The Sunshine. You've got to sing it. Those of you who know the words, if not, la it. Or stamp your feet to it. We sang this in the Mission, and they loved it. I was given an extra helping of tapioca, and he's been invited back for bonfire night. They said, wear the new jacket. Here we go. Dear face that holds so sweet a smile for me, or were you not mine, how dark this world would be. I know no light above that could replace love's radiant sunshine in your dear, dear face. Give me your smile. Oh, that's lovely. The love light in your eyes. Life could not hold a fair paradise. Give me the right to love you all the while. My world forever. Big finish. The sunshine of your smile. I didn't think you'd know that. I never thought you'd know that. You see, the young people today, like, they're smashing people. The only thing is, the youth of today have no respect for Grecian 2000. And, you know, we were just as daft as they are. I mean, we've seen the way they dress. All the young men going around with their sleeves rolled up, be doing the washing up. All the teenage girls wear these long black coats and big black hats. We're breeding a nation of rabbis. Well, they have a thing called unisex. I always thought that was making love on a one-wheel bike, but apparently not. It's unisex. It means they all dress the same and have the same haircuts. You see two of them going down the road holding hands. You say, oh, looks like two fellas. It is two fellas. Trouble is, you see, young people today, you think, honestly, that you think they're invented. Hey, you nearly said it then. Sex, and they're in a hurry to use it. So much of a hurry, they think it's going to go off like a black pudding. Whereas you know, if you're wrapping it in newspaper, it's good for about 3 weeks, and then a black pudding. I mean, just suppose, I blame the television. Don't you, Mrs. Television? These dirty, filthy, mucky plays, people jumping in and out of bed with each other with no clock. You've seen them? You've seen it? Which channels are on? I keep missing it. See what the stuff they put on Channel 4 on a Friday night? Oh, stay in and watch it. It's continental films, like they have Swedish films. And see this, like a big Swedish bloke he is, and he comes out of the bathroom and he's just got his trousers on, and he's like all shiny. He's been rubbing himself with Trex. And huge fella, a big Swedish fella, and he comes out and there's this little blonde girl, something on this girl's style. Yeah, it's going to be too much for her, this, I can tell. This big fat, he comes out and he says to the little geezer, "Oh, not going to be a tour about no, get scared far, oh, car, nick us off, and the little blonde girl, she goes, oh, and the subtitles come on the screen. Can you smell gas in here? All the young people, they have these videos, they rent these videos, and they're always horrible things like the Chainsaw Massacre, and monsters, and werewolves, and Dracula. I mean, fancy paying good money to watch somebody with long hair and big teeth. The people who know all about love and romance are the farmers. Because, as I say, the farmers, they know all about all the fertility legends. It used to be said that if a young Yorkshire maiden was seen sitting on a plough, that was a sign she would shortly become the mother of twins. Or at least have a harrowing experience. The farmers know all about spring lambs, spring babies. Aren't they lovely things, little babies, little pink miracles? You may have left one at home tonight. There might be one waiting for you when you get back. Little babies lying in the pram all day long, steaming. And they talk, they go, ha-fa-fiddy-fa-fa-fa, and we think they can understand us. Can we talk? We say, hello, little baby. Ochie-goo. We're taking you to see Ken Dodd. They might not be able to say it, but they think it. If only we knew what babies were thinking when they're lying there, kicking their legs. Oh, here comes Mummy with a clean nappy. Oh, good, I'll just hang on till she gets it on. Hey up, lads, here comes the vicar. Good, I owe him half a gallon from the christening. In the middle of the night, when it's all dark and quiet upstairs in Mummy and Daddy's bedroom, the wheels are still ticking over in the cot.
Here, God, smack him on the bobo. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, look, Dad, go on, Dad. Daddy's getting romantic. Oh, I'll just let him get cracking, then I'll have an attack of wind.
So I think I'll have an attack of wind with all the girls singing with us in the Mirfield pool ladies' choir. Can we have a tune-up, girls? Oh, come on, Yorkshire girls are famous for their lovely voices. We go all around the coast in the summer, and you can always tell the girls from Yorkshire. You can hear them every night at midnight under the pier. Oh, you are strong. Ooh, Percy, have a cockle. You will write to me, won't you? And I'll write to you, or me dad will. Right. One more note, ladies. Ooh, you've just launched the lifeboat. Here's a few songs that have been very lucky to me. Love is like an ever-spinning wheel, round and round again, oh, round and round again. Don't you cry, or you'll find somebody new when love comes round again for you. Love is like an ever-spinning wheel, round and round again, oh, round and round again. Don't you cry, or you'll find somebody new when love comes round again for you. When love comes round again for you. Said goodbye to me. Now we're parted. What has to be will be. Sad and lonely, only myself to blame. Take me back again. Broken hearted, please take me back again. Here we go. Tears for souvenirs are all left me. Memories of a love you never meant. I just can't believe you could forget me. After all those happy hours we spent, tears have been my only consolation. But tears can't mend a broken heart, I must confess. Everybody sing, let's forgive and forget. Turn our tears of regret once more to tears of happiness. You place gold on my finger. You gave love like I've never known. You gave life to our children, and to me a reason to go on. Come on, we all know this one. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. But most of all, you're my best friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Dodd.
Hey, what's the matter? It's in your hand. Oh, yes, of course it is. Yes, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. It always is. Friends, I'd like to thank you whole heap here in the little old Batley bunkhouse on behalf of myself and my backing group here, Boney M, the Buzzcocks and the Stranglers, that... Do you like sentimental songs, ladies? Are you all sentimental girls? Well, then you're like me. I'm very sentimental, half sent, half mental. Oh, I love singing sad ballads. I've had my voice trained, you know, trained. They put newspapers down for it. I love all these. I love all the country and western songs, don't you? But I don't like the sad ones, all about dead dogs and divorces. The cowboy singer I love best of all is that wonderful man who dresses all in black like an overgrown rook, and he goes round singing in prisons, making it worse. Dresses all in black, wears a big black hat, goes round singing in prisons, hostels and homes for naughty girls. That's where I've seen you. It's a hell of a time to be delivering milk. This here cowboy dresses all in black, wears a big black hat, rides a big black horse, sings in a big black baritone voice. Oh, yeah, friend. Oh, there, diddy Debbie. When this here cowboy sings, rah, Jehoshaphat, it takes you back to those golden days, partners, way, way out in the prairie. Oh, yes, sirree. How the West was won. Arizona, I'm traveling high. I'm riding along. I'm here not high. Ooh, long. And yippee-yi-oh. And yeah, Wyoming. And the mountains and the furries, and to hit 'em up, move 'em out, get 'em off. Ha! Bum, 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 hum, and the whim away, this way, that way, which way, what way, to Nebraska, Alaska, Clackeaton, Clackeaton. Pack it up. This is a respectable family audience. Some of these men are here with their real wives. These people down here are Methodists. Which method do you use? Oh. Of course, I write a lot of songs for yourself, you know. I wrote that very sad one for the Butchers. Take Back Your Heart, I ordered liver. I've written songs for the greatest stars of show business, friends. I've written songs for the giants. Men like Mario Lanza. Be my love, for no one else will do my laundry. Kismet, hold my hand, I'm a strange-looking parasite. The trees, I talk to the trees. That's why they took me away. Hello, tree. Chérie, love's last word is spoken. Get off. Giants of show business, men like Tennessee Ernie. You get 16 tons. That's what you get. Who wants an elephant for a pet? Giants of rock and roll, men like King Elvis. Are you lonesome tonight? Are your corsets too tight? Are you reading the Exchange and Mart? Do your kneecaps still knock? You've a hole in your frock like you had when I called you sweetheart. Do you shave in the parlor and long for your youth? Do you use fluoride toothpaste on your only tooth? Are your bloomers tucked in with a big safety pin? Well, no wonder you're lonesome tonight. There, you see? Thank you. People are always going on about the good old days, rubbish. These are the good old days now while you're warm and walking. But nobody likes to think they're growing old, do they? Everybody worries about their age. Women, when a lady's 25, she says she's 18. When she's 35, she's 21. When she's 45, she's 38. And then all of a sudden, something happens with a lady. Something happens. Because after that, they start saying, bragging, they say, guess how old I am? Go on, guess. I'm 96. Men worry about their age. See, he's worried, this lad here, he's gone to check up. This. Men. I mean, as soon as a fella's 35, they start combing their hair forward and get a job as a youth club leader. You get old cocks of 45 trying to squeeze themselves into these tight jeans. Wranglers, they call them. If you look closely, you can see what's wrangling. And it's serious. They reckon wearing tight jeans, they reckon it can stop you having children. Well, you can't get them off, for one thing. Whereas ladies never grow old, do you, ladies? All you lovely girls here tonight, you all look so. You look 21. 21 and a little bit. Because you see, ladies, yes, you're like beautiful wine. Women and wine are all the better for having been matured in the wood. But unless you're one of those Italian ones that's been interfered with. But you have to grow old one day, ladies. And how does the lady know when she's growing old? Easy. You'll know you're growing old, girls, when your family start taking you home early from parties.
I'll just get her home. Take her. She's had enough. She's had enough. I'll get her home, then I can come back. I'll get her settled, then I can come back.
You've got to go home now, Gran.
I don't want to go home. I'm enjoying myself. I don't want to go home.
No, you've got to go home now, Gran. You've got a big day tomorrow. You're having your feet done. Then you'll really know you're growing old, ladies, when your family start coming round to your house on a Sunday afternoon and picking all the ornaments up off the sideboard. And saying, "There you go." It'll take some bloody clearing this house, I'll tell you. My little granddad, he's in the Derby and Joan Club. I don't know what he does there. He's got 3 notches on his walking stick. But you see, the grannies, they can remember the good old days when we had the little corner shop. Anybody can remember that? The little general grocer shop. The corner of every Yorkshire street. There was always a big boiled ham in the window with a tomcat sitting on the top fast asleep. I mean, food seemed to have a tang to it. You could go into the little corner shop, all hours, get custard creams, jelly babies, fireworks, creosote, rat poison, all in the one tin. Lovely. The ginger biscuits were always kept in a box, fox terrier height. No matter what the weather, the cheese always had a fur coat on. And the friendly little old grocer, he always wore a long white apron. He said, "You keep dripping." He said, "Yeah." It was a family trip when you went for the groceries. You took all the kids with you. Gave the little boy a ride on the bacon slicer. That's how Boy George first started. But you see, today it's all these giant supermarkets. Every time I go in a supermarket, I always seem to get a trolley that pulls to the left. Have you seen the speeds these grannies go with the trolley? Ton-up grannies. The ones with sticks, they're the worst. Get out of it! Ton-up grannies, they come tearing round the cat's meat counter. How about those young the young mothers who sit their babies on the trolley? I bought 2 last week. I thought they were ham shanks. These are the great traditions, ladies and gentlemen. And before I go, I'm going to tell you the greatest British tradition of all, which is British men. Here's one coming in now. Fine, upstanding. Get upstanding. Thank you. Sit down. British men. I think you wouldn't swap us, ladies. If you wouldn't fancy one of those continental Romeos, would you, girls? You wouldn't, missus. You wouldn't. It's too far to go for the spare parts, one thing. You wouldn't fancy one of those handsome Italians with the black wavy hair, would you, ladies? Oh, arigari, gari, cherry, very gari. Arigari, gari, gari, tiddly, ranty, mary, gari, cherry, very. Italians, they creep up behind you when you're doing the sprouts. In Germany, all the hymns are hers. And Germans, they're always tiling bathrooms. Krauting, they call it. And in Russia, everything ends in off, so you have no chance. So tonight, folks, they said, "Come along," young Derek, he said, "Come along to the front here tonight, because we've got a lovely crowd in from the Mirfield Pool League." Is that right? And it's a gala night. And when you come to a party like this, you always have to have presents for the ladies. So Derek has made the supreme sacrifice. He got his hand down. And we've been down to Macro and Asda. And we've spent the children's Christmas party money, but we've got some lovely gifts for all the ladies here. Now, when you go to one of these ladies' nights, have you ever been to one of those? A ladies' night, love? A ladies' night. Is that your fella there? Is he one of us? Is he in the lodge? Are you one of us, sir? Well, give us the secret. The 3rd degree. Is that 3rd degree? That's more like a yes. Are you one of us, sir? Are you in the lodge? No. But you've been sitting there all night giving me the past master sign. Well, you always have lovely gifts of perfume and underwear, and the management, Mr. Derek Smith and all the management, we've got this love. Every lady will receive a gift of a set of this fabulous underwear made especially for you in the Isle of Man. Just look at the workmanship. Aren't they beautiful? Have you ever seen anything like it? Aren't they lovely? Are they good? These would take your breath away, love. Satin, you can see where they've been satin. Policemen wear them to keep their truncheons warm. Now, is there any lady in the audience? Any lady who is in desperate need of a tickling stick? Well, hands up all the girls who'd like a tickling stick. No messing. Hands up all the girls who'd like... Come on, all the girls. There you are, lads. Pick yourself one of these. Every time of your life. Yes. Well, we'll have to make some sort of a condition first then. Is there any lady in the audience who is celebrating her 80th wedding anniversary? May I always listen to the anniversary was with you. It doesn't have to be 80 years. It can be 80 anything. Any lady celebrating any sort of wedding anniversary within the last 12 months or the next 12 months? You're a married lady? Come on then. Stand on the chair. Stand on the chair. No, stand on that chair first. But, no. Well, oh my God. May this be an anthem. Look the other way. Put you off your tea. Hello. Come on this side. I work better on this side. Hello. Face the audience. They all want to see you. What a lovely girl.
Yes.
Is she like this with you?
I try.
All the time? Good Lord.
I try.
I thought you were little wasps, isn't it?
Do you know...
You need a rest. What do you think, you're playing bloody snooker or something?
I said, Kane,
You're bragging again.
I said, Kane, can I ask you something? See this lady down here with glasses on?
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's lovely.
She's really over you.
Is she?
Lady.
She?
Yeah.
Is she? She one of my... Oh, she'll definitely... I think that can be arranged, dear.
Do you think so? Is it a promise?
Yeah, you might have to give me about 10 days to get myself all worked up. But
Will do.
Can you get me some starting blocks?
Oh, yeah. When
well,
you want to start?
I'd like to start now, if you don't mind.
Well, where?
I'll come down and see it in a moment. I've got something special about it. Now, what's your first name?
Kath.
Hello, Kath. Now,
From
what?
Heckmondwike.
From Heckmondwike?
From Heckmondwike. Not to do with Mirfield.
I can't even spell it. What?
And a cleaner for commercial
What's your
Heckmondwike.
husband's name?
Graham.
Graham. Big Graham or Little Graham?
Little Graham.
Little Graham. Oh.
But big in other parts. I can't help his name.
How long have you been driving? How long have you had him?
Oh, 19 years.
Well, you broke his spring already.
Is that what it is?
But when you were courting your Graham 19 years ago, Kath, in those days, did you do it all round Heckmondwike?
Of course.
Of course, right.
Up Corley.
Pardon?
Up Corley.
Yes. I've heard it said.
You haven't tried it.
Pardon?
You haven't tried it.
I don't even know the man. Mr. Corley.
Well, that's it. It's the hills, the green.
It's what?
The hills.
You like to get up in the hills, do you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Why, does it give him a bit of inclination, does it?
Yeah, of course it does. Somebody has to do.
Is he good on hills?
Oh, yeah.
Does he start easily in the mornings?
Well, a bit of warming up.
Really?
Yeah, you know, when you start a car and get...
You want to use some of that liquid engineering?
Well,
18, 19 years. In those days, when you were courting, would you rather gone for a walk in the woods or had a big dinner?
oh, I walk it walks.
And after 18 years of Graham now, what would you rather have now?
Dinner.
Oh, dear. Does he wear pyjamas or a nightshirt?
He don't wear nothing.
What? Well, he wants to hang on to that leather jacket. Nobody will nick it.
He has to do it without a case catalogue.
Sorry?
He has to do it without a case catalogue.
It's out of Kay's catalogue.
Yeah.
What's that?
But it's bait for now.
A pound down and a change of address?
That's it. You've got it in one.
Well, listen, tell us about your Graham. I believe that in life, Kath, give me a hand because I get to hold hands with the girls. I believe in life there are two kinds of people. There are the talkers and the doers.
And I know.
Which one are you?
Both.
You talk while he's doing it.
Do you want to? Well, do you want to give it a try?
I think, by the sound of things, you tell him what to do, I think. Which one do you want there? Do you want a big one or a little one?
Oh, a big gun.
Oh, they have that one there, then. There. Give us a kiss. Thank you very much. Big round of applause for a good sport, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Kath. Right. Now, there's another one here. Is there any lady and volunteers? Got to be volunteers on. They mustn't be pushed. Is there one young lady? Is there one young lady who can truthfully say she's on a promise before Christmas? Promises, just empty promises. Is that you? That's all you gave to me right from the start. And all those promises were broken promises that only left me with a broken heart. Now the one you gave your promise to has proved untrue, but don't you know that I... Hello? Derek? 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 Come here, listen, let me talk to you before you... I'll never get in the car now. What? Listen. What's your name? What's your name?
Myra.
Myra. This is the lovely Myra. A big round of applause for Myra, gentlemen. Isn't she lovely? Turn round, let the boys see her. That's lovely. Lovely. Do a twirl. Do a twirl. Go on, Myra. Do a twirl for the lads. One thing, Myra, did you get dressed in a hurry tonight?
I did.
You've made a bit of a cock-up, I better tell you that.
Never mind what.
Are you a lady sweep? Now, Myra, this tickling stick has got to go to any lady who can truthfully say she's on a promise before Christmas. Is that you?
Yes, definitely.
I would think so. She's got lovely brown eyes, fellas. Oh, like 2 treacle toffees and a hot shovel. Now, can I just be very can I ask you the first name of this gentleman who he might be?
Pete.
Pete. Big Pete or Little Pete?
Very big.
You've been on a promise with him before, then?
Yes.
All right, now you're a lovely lady. You've obviously got flair, and you've got imagination. Look, we're all dying to know. Are you black all over, or is it underneath? Are you wearing black or white?
That's a secret.
Not anymore, it isn't. I just saw you climb on that bloody stage. I was hoping to God you were going to say pink, otherwise. Right, Myra, this young Pete. Now, you obviously got to. I want you to imagine there's Pete. That's your Pete standing there. It's an invisible Pete, okay? And he's just got out of the bath. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Why, do you wash his back?
No, I wash his front.
All the twiddly bits?
But I wouldn't call him that.
You wouldn't call him that? All right, well, there's your Pete. There he's standing there. Now, which one do you think you're thinking? This one. Yeah, there. There's Pete, and he's standing there. He's all... Look at him. Wait a minute. Look at him. Now, that's his face. There, dear. Never mind. There's... So you hold it in the forefinger and you say, "Oh, Peter." Ending up on one leg to give him a chance, okay? Now, I'll do it once more, and then show off. Now, concentrate, because this is there's your Pete. He's wringing wet. Look, there goes another one. Never mind your manager. Just concentrate on everything. Will you be dressed like this? Will you be in black and white?
No.
Uh-huh. What colour will you be in?
Just black silk.
Black silk. I see. All right. You keep slipping out of bed, like that. There's your... Have you tried this black silk bit before?
Yes, it works all the time.
Pardon?
It works all the time.
All the time? Couldn't you vary it a bit, then? Black nightie?
No, I don't wear a nightie.
Don't you? See? Just black silk? Mm-hmm. That's strange skin, isn't it? Say, "Oh, Pete," and give him one. Go on, say, just "Oh, Pete," and let him have it.
Ooh, Pete.
Is he as tall as that? What, lying down? Oh, gracious me. Where is he now? Is he at home getting the...
No.
He's warming the supper?
No.
Well, pretend he... Well, he's one.
He's gone away.
He's gone away. Where, do you live around here, do you? Imagine Pete's just walked through the door. Hold your tickling stuff. Go on, wait. You've got to lay by books. Wait. Go on. Pete is on a promise. Pete is on a promise. Yeah, all right. You better write to him tonight. And I'll have a loan of his pen. Yeah, give us a kiss. Up she goes. Give Myra a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The lovely Myra. Help us out, please. Lovely. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got... who else? Oh, is there any young lady in the audience tonight, any young lady who doesn't believe that men are the greatest thing that was ever invented? Any lady who's not impressed by men? Any young lady who refuses to be bossed by a man? We never knew before. If you just close your eyes and lie down on the floor. No. Come close where you belong. Oh. Where's he going? Just hold it up, sir. Hold that glass up, sir. Just hold it up again. Test positive. What's your name?
Kath.
Hello, Kath. Isn't she beautiful? She's got lovely blue eyes. This medal, Kath, are you awarded this for good behaviour, service in the field?
No, my husband brought me back to Saudi Arabia.
Going to bed early?
No, for my birthday.
For your birthday? When you went to bed early?
I could have done.
And you're not impressed by men, Kath?
Not particularly.
Why is this? Have you had a disappointment?
No.
Have you never been disappointed?
Occasionally.
How many nights this week have you been disappointed?
None.
None. All right, then. Well, all you have to do is tell all the ladies, because they're all on your side. Kath, just say... I'm sorry, your name is...
Kath.
That's right, yes, that's right. Say, my name is Kath, and I'm not impressed by men.
My name is Kath, and I'm not impressed by men.
This is your present, Kath. That's what you get.
That's nice.
No, you'd rather have a tickling stick, wouldn't you? They are. Which one do you want?
Oh, three-legged knickers.
You'd rather have the three-legged knickers. What a funny woman. Which one do you want?
Keep warm.
Which one do you want?
At the same time.
Which one do you want?
I like it.
You like that? You like it? This isn't orange, it's red, by the way. I hope it is. Give us a kiss. Big round of applause for Kath, ladies and gentlemen. A gorgeous... Right. There's one more here. Is there any lady in the audience? This is the last one. Is because there's one promised... She's gone. Oh, she's coming back, is she? Because one promised a lady, a young lady. There's got to go to a married lady because they're always the shy ones. Oh, God. Is she shy? Are you shy? One married lady who can truthfully say... Well, I've got her that's her special, put away for her. Is the one married lady who can truthfully say her husband is so frisky she can't get a good night's sleep. I can't give you anything but love. Baby, is that you? I've got a special one for you. Plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a little while. You're sure to find, oh yes, happiness. Hello? Come on, oh, you haven't got it yet.
What are you supposed to say?
First thing that comes into your head.
Oh, I did.
Baby, stand there. Diamond bracelets Woolworth doesn't sell. Oh, baby, the last bit. Till that lucky day, you know darn well. Baby, I can't give you anything. Listen to her.
Why are you there?
You're tripping over a wire there.
Yeah.
And you're not used to tripping over wires. What's your name?
Julie.
Hello, Julie. Julie, come on, come from back. Come from behind there. What's your husband's name?
Barry.
Barry. Big Barry or little Barry?
Big.
Big Barry. You won't half cop it when you get home, you know. For knowing the difference. Right. Tell us about your Barry. Is he really frisky?
Definitely.
Is he? But what's making him on frisky? Is he on Powell, chunky, mince morsel?
Chum.
Chum. He likes chum, does he? And that makes him frisky. What? No, really, what? It's you that makes him frisky, Julie. What do you give him for breakfast?
Anything he wants.
Anything he wants. What a man. What does he look like? Does he like bacon or...
Egg.
He likes egg. Egg one. Just egg one, not egg two. Not eggs.
Eggs.
Oh, eggs. And a bit of bacon. Fried bread. Do you make him eggy soldiers? Well, does he have all bran, usually?
All bran.
He has all bran and bacon and egg. Tea, coffee. Pardon? Say it again. I didn't get it.
No.
Yes, it makes him very frisky. What does?
Coffee.
Coffee. Coffee. Pardon? Coffee. So he has his bacon, eggs, and all bran and coffee, and then off he goes. At midday, lunchtime, does he come home for it, or does he get it out?
Gets it out.
Oh, he gets it out. Well, that's it. You can't say further than that. Now, tea time. You always have something hot waiting for him.
Definitely.
Last thing at night, just before he goes to bed. What does he have then, just to keep the wind off his stomach? What does he have? What does he like to get his teeth into at night?
Curry.
All bran in the morning and curry at night.
Very, very funny.
He's very what? He must be really bloody funny to live with. Ooh, all bran in the morning and curry at night.
I'm not talking into that.
No, all right. Well, tell him all about him. Come on, here, I've got your present for you. What's his name again? What's his name again? What's his name again? It's like a bloody wrestling match.
Not figuring it out that bad.
Sorry? What did you say?
I'm not saying no into that. Everybody's yeah.
That's the ideal of. They spend thousands of pounds on it just to get to All right, tell all. Where have you gone? Come on, you've had my braces unfastened twice there. Listen. Tell all that. Say, what's his name again? Barry. Say, Barry's frisky.
He's there, over there.
Well, you tell him. Say, Barry's frisky. No. Barry's frisky, and I can't get a good night's sleep. Let me let you go. Barry's frisky.
Barry's frisky and I can't get a good night's sleep.
Good. Well, there's some Horlicks for him, love. I want you to give him these. No, we'll give you a tickling stick. Here. There's your tickling stick. Give us a kiss. A round of applause for the lovely Julie, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a fabulous audience. Believe me, this has been a great thrill for me to come back to what I know it's the frontier now, and I know it's the new frontier, and I know it's had millions of pounds spent on it, and it is a most beautiful club. Isn't it a beautiful club? Let's have a round of applause for all the staff who've made our evening so very, very happy, ladies and gentlemen. All the staff of the frontier. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very exciting for me because I remember when it used to be Batley Variety Club and I used to play it many, many times. And coming back, I was very, very nervous when I came up because I didn't know what it was going to be like coming back in. But it's just the same as ever. It's a wonderful, wonderful place, even though it's the frontier. And the audiences are still just as good as they ever were. Thank you all very much for being a lovely audience. If there's any... To all the Mirfield, Cleckheaton and Heckman Dwight pool players... Thank you very much for letting me share your celebration evening. If there's any lady in tonight who hasn't had a laugh, don't worry, girls. A lot of these jokes are what they call delayed action humour. And you might not laugh now, missus, but 3 o'clock in the morning, you'll sit up in bed, laughing your head up. And your husband will say, what's tickling you? You say, Ken Dodd. He says, what's he doing here? So, till we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, we wish you good health, the time to enjoy it, and lots of happy days! Happiness, come on, happiness, the greatest gift that we possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. Here we go now. To me, this world is a wonderful place. I'm the luckiest human in the human race. I've got no silver and I've got no gold, but I've got happiness in my soul. Happiness to me is an ocean tide, a sunset fading on a mountainside, a big old heaven full of stars above, when I'm in the arms of the one I love. Oh, happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that we possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of everybody. Happiness, oh, happiness, the greatest gift that we possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness. I've got more than my share of happiness. Happiness for you, lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Dodd. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a nice big hand for Ken Dodd. Yo! Fine show appreciation, Mr. Ken Dodd. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Dodd. Yo! How about a nice big hand for the band? There you go. Okay, stay with us.